Hey everybody, you are looking live on tape on a very hot day here in Central Florida. Coming to you live on tape today from Disney's Blizzard Beach Resort. Have not been here ever, believe it or not. I figured with the low crowds, why not take advantage? I'm glad that you decided to join me today. Let's get to it. As you see, the main wave pool here, pretty intense. I don't know if a wave just came through, and then off in the distance, you can see Summit Plummet, which is the tallest slide at the park. I'm not even pretty sure. I definitely know I'm not doing that. That just looks like a giant wedgie waiting to happen. But you might hear this Christmas background music. So the theming, or what's with all the snow? So the theming is that a freak snowstorm came through Central Florida and turned this area into a ski resort, basically. So they actually have ski lifts, and snow and ice, and all the buildings and whatnot are named after, like, you know, snow things, or, you know, ski resort type things here. So that's the theming. But as you see, crowd levels, you know, not bad at all. Usually all these are just completely packed out, but today picked a good day to come because, you know, obviously the time of year with school and everything, which you've seen in my last, if you've seen my previous videos, you'll understand, like, crowds just aren't here right now. You know, it's a combination of going back to school, a lot of people waiting for the 50th, a lot of people are scared about Corona. All which makes for a great day to spend at Disney's Blizzard Beach Resort. So look forward to it. I'm gonna give you guys a little walking tour around, give you some reviews on rides, and maybe get something to eat. Way up there, way up there is kind of where you start from. Yeah, that's gonna be I got a taker up there. You can kind of watch it. That looks like 8 stories, just guessing. But here he comes. Holy smokes. He was falling out of there. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But you've got, like I was talking about earlier, the ski theme. The gondolas that take you up to the top there, but that just looks like a wedgie waiting to happen. Kind of cool though. They have a miles per hour sign. I don't know if that's working or not. We'll check on the next rider. Looked like a bunch of people were in line, so hopefully it won't take too long. I'm anxious to see what the MPH is they clock you at coming down that thing, because there's two that aren't as tall, but I feel like if you went all the way up there, I mean, you got to do the giant slide, don't you? No, we're not going to wait around for that. I don't see anybody climbing those steps, so might have been a long wait, but theming's awesome here. It kind of weird, the juxtaposition between the heat and then all the snow theming. So, but pretty cool nonetheless. Looks like you have a smaller slide here for the kiddos, and then across the way there it looks like a little playground where you walk across the icebergs. So pretty cool. So just got done talking with an awesome cast member, and she informed me that I asked if I rode the chairlift up, could I ride it back? She said no problem. She also said no bags, no problem. So I'm gonna have to end up getting a locker to stow some gear. No big deal. I can't take you with can't take you with me on the rides because I no longer have a GoPro. I had one for a while. I just didn't really use it that much. You know, this is a kind of a one-time situation where the GoPro would be super handy. But I wasn't real happy with the audio. I might, not saying I'll never get another one, but I would need it. The specifics of having a GoPro so rarely that I decided to get rid of it. So there you go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a locker, stow some gear, and hit some of these slides and give you some thoughts. I will tell you this, that the park is broken down into 3 sections, red, green, and purple, with slides on each kind of area, which is pretty cool. It's pretty darn big. I spent the past, I don't know, half hour walking around the park, kind of checking it out. It is a big park, and I think it was, if I saw the signage correctly, it was $69 a day. It's open from 11 to 6, which isn't a bad value, considering I think Disney tickets now are $140. It is included with my annual pass, so it was kind of one of those deals where I just kind of popped in. But you know, if I was a family that I'd never been to, I mean, it's completely awesomely themed. Tons of dining and drinking options here. You're not going to go hungry or thirsty, and the prices are reasonable. I mean, they're a little bit cheaper than Disney park pricing, which is always a good thing. But I mean, around every corner there's a place to buy food and drink, so pretty awesome. The overall vibe, I mean, it's kind of like reggae music playing and that good stuff. So it's like tropical snowstorm, like we discussed the theming earlier. But I think now I'm going to rent a locker and get into some of these slides, and I'll let you know about them when I get done. Note on the locker situation, the small lockers are $10 and the large lockers are $15. I opted for a large locker just because I have my backpack and other camera gear here, so just a heads up, build that into your cost. You know, a family of 4 probably could get by without backpacks with a large locker, but you know, keep that in mind. You might need to. They're pretty good size lockers, looks like, but keep that in mind. It's a $10, again, $10 for a small, which would be good for holding like a phone, wallet, maybe a small carry-on bag or a small bag, small park bag. But the large lockers for backpacks and whatnot are $15, so keep that in mind. All right, so I had a chance to hit a couple slides. Lazy River. Overall impressions, Lazy River is awesome. Very secluded and very it wasn't very crowded today, so that made things a lot easier. But had a little incident on the slide. First slide, it was kind of a tube ride where you sat in the tube. It was It was enclosed. It was fun. It was fast. It was awesome. So then I'm like, well, I'll try one more slide. I'm not a big thrill ride person, but I was like, I'm here, might as well do it. So hopped in the slide, and it was a toboggan style slide, like a head first type slide. And about halfway down, I lost the mat. I got like slung like real hard against the thing to where it knocked the breath out of me. And then the mat was gone. I caught like the tail end of the mat. So basically the mat was pulling me down the slide, and it hurt. I hit my head against the slide, and it didn't feel good. It was super fast, and I think that was part of it. The other piece is I'm not real strong. I was pretty sick a couple months ago, or 3 months ago, and I still haven't really recovered 100%. But man, that hurt. It really, it was like it brought me back to playing football or lacrosse. Just like can't breathe. And plus, you're in that slide. You don't know how long it's going to be till you can stop, and it's just kind of scary. But so I guess my piece of advice would be, if you're not super adventurous, stay off the super tall stuff, because that was a bad idea for sure. But super safe, lifeguards all around, as you would expect at Disney. On the lazy river, there wasn't a point of the lazy river where you weren't in view of a lifeguard, and they were pacing back and forth along the sides of the lazy river. Same thing with all the pools, same thing with the top of the slides. Just really, really made you feel safe. Disney does a tremendous job, as always, for security and safety. So that wasn't the issue at all. It was just, it was an unlucky deal. Other than that, we're gonna check out some merch, I believe, and I heard that they have really good cinnamon donuts here. I'll probably try. So let's go do that. Okay, this is what we are looking at. I got a frozen lemonade. I love a frozen lemonade. And I got freshly made cinnamon donuts and chocolate dipping sauce. I think altogether it was like $13. The dipping sauce was like $1.65 extra, and the lemonade was like $6. But I love a frozen lemonade, so we're gonna give that a whirl. All right, first we're gonna get into one of these donuts. I'm gonna try the donut by itself at first. So cinnamon donut. I don't know if you can see it. Try some now with the chocolate. It's really runny. I don't want to make a mess. Okay. Pretty good. Try a little frozen lemonade from Joffrey's. Pretty good. All right. So the cinnamon donuts with chocolate sauce, I'm going to give a 6.3. They're not the freshest donut I've had. I saw them sitting under a heat lamp, but they're pretty darn good, especially with the chocolate sauce. The lemonade, I'm going to give 6.7. Not the best frozen lemonade I've had lately on property. That honor goes to Columbia Harbor House, by the way. Got Magic Kingdom. Well, pretty good lemonade. So 6.3 for the donut, 6.7 for the lemonade. Not bad scoring, and it was on a little Joffrey's Snack Shack here at Blizzard Beach. So the big merch area at Blizzard Beach is the beach house. which I just showed. They have a fuel rod station, which is always handy. And if you forget any essentials, towels, bathing suits, sunglasses, this would be your spot. Do a little walkthrough, see if they have any interesting shirts, interesting merch. Got Quicksilver, Billabong, and your standard Mickey tees. Water shoes, which brings me to a point. If you don't have a pair of these, you need to get some before you come here. I heard others. I have a pair that I bought cheap for like $12 on 192 at one of those big non-official gift shops. And between the concrete bottom of the pool and just the overall heat of the sidewalks, you need something to protect your feet. And those water socks do a good job. Like I said, you don't have to spend a lot on them. Like I said, I spent about $12 to $13 on mine. But you can wear them on the slides. You can wear them in the wave pool. And just saves your feet from all the heat. Pretty nice size gift shop. Let's say that. Ooh, long sleeves. Pretty cool. But a lot of good photo ops around here, I've noticed. Yeah, that's a cool hop in the sleigh, get your picture made kind of deal. I feel like I missed something on the way out, but maybe not. Caught me mid lemonade mouth. But I believe that's going to do it today from Disney's Blizzard Beach as a giant storm blows in. But I appreciate you joining us. Like and subscribe if you want to. If not, no big deal. But I had a great time. I highly recommend the park if you've never been. Great, if you want to get a day out of the parks. The only thing that would concern me if it was really busy, like you want to get out of that whole line mode, and I could see how this very easily would put you right back into the line mode of standing in line for hours. So that'd be my only negative I'd have to say. But thanks again for joining us. We'll see you real soon.